There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another random DOS game show. And this is the Astronomy quiz by Scott Miller. This program will test and rate your general knowledge of astronomy. The quiz will cover all facets of astronomy, its history, the cosmos, and the people who discovered it. In all, there are 50 varied questions to test your knowledge. This quiz is played like a game. You begin with 3 marks and lose a mark for each incorrect answer. However, for every 5 correct answers, you earn a bonus mark. If you complete the quiz, you receive a ranking and a score. Your score is a total of 1 point for each correct answer and 1 point for each bonus mark you have left. So we're aiming between 50 and 63. I'll probably get 2. Let's give it a go. Okay, there doesn't appear to be a time limit. Simple sort of quiz-based thing, but you've got that bonus marks thing in the corner there that we don't want to lose. So, what objects orbit the Sun between Mars and Jupiter? So we've got the choice between asteroids in an asteroid belt, comets in the comet belt, or white dwarf stars. There doesn't appear to be any mouse support, so we just have to select between 1, 2, and 3. Let's go with some asteroids. You got it right! Yes! Next question. What is a cloud of interstellar gas and dust called? Well, it's not a black hole. I don't think it's a nebula. Let's go with a pulsar. Wrong! It was a nebula. Embarrassing. Which is the largest planet in our solar system? Is it Jupiter, Saturn, or the moon, the sun? At least say the question right, James. It's Jupiter. Which is not a description of a dwarf? So we've got a collapsed mass of gas and dust from which a star will be born. I don't think that's a dwarf. Because dwarfs, do they not happen after the star has been formed? A stable, middle-aged main sequence star. I mean, if it's middle-aged, would it have shrunk to a dwarf by that point? One of the small persons with whom Snow White associated. That's definitely a dwarf. Okay, we'll go for 1. Yes, got it right. Sweet. Who first proposed and confirmed the idea of a multiple star system? Uh-oh. Is it William and Caroline Herschel, Heber D. Curtis, or Harlow Shapley? It's Curtis, of course. No, it's not. We're losing all our bonus marks. In general, comets are composed of ice and dust particles, molten rock, or solid rock. It's ice and dust particles. Which planet orbits the Sun the quickest? I'd say Mercury because it's closest. You got it right and also earned a bonus mark. So we've recovered one of our bonus marks. We lost 2, but we gained 1 back. The average distance between the Earth and the Sun is 149.6 million kilometers, 1 light year, or 10 astronomical units, AU. I'm going to go with kilometers because I don't think it's a light year to get between the Earth and the Sun. Yes! What does the famous Hertzsprung-Russell diagram classify? Galaxies, stars, or comets? No, it was stars. Okay, how many moons orbit Jupiter? 5, 10, or 15? I think it just has the 5. Really? Jupiter has 15 moons? What the hell? Sir Isaac Newton first explained which type of force? Electromagnetic force, gravitation, or nuclear? Gravitational force. You know, the apple falling on his head and stuff. About how wide is the Milky Way galaxy? And this is where Lawnie fails miserably. So we've got 5 light years. I don't think so. 120,000 or 1 million. Let's go big. Wrong. But you know what? It isn't punishing me for having no bonus marks. It allows me to continue, so it's not like a live system. Which planet is furthest from the sun on average? Well, Pluto's not a planet, but it's between Uranus and Pluto, so I'm going to go Pluto. Which answer do you choose? The term supernova is associated with the birth of a new galaxy, the collapse of a star, the death of a star by it exploding. Exploding! I've seen enough Star Trek episodes for that. The famous Shapley-Curtis debate in 1920 was about, oh yes, I remember it well, 1920, what a year. The sun was at the center of the universe, the existence of our galaxies. I think it's the possibility of life, because we knew by that point, because of Galileo, that the sun wasn't the center of the universe, right? And we knew that other galaxies existed. Oh. So even as late as 1920, they were debating about the existence of other galaxies. I guess that makes sense. I saw an old silent movie, a French one, Voyage de la Lune, I believe it was called. And their view on the galaxy was very interesting, to say the least. Other than the Milky Way, what's the next closest galaxy to Earth? Andromeda. Wow. Large and small Magellanic Clouds. That's a galaxy? I always thought it was Andromeda. Okay. I'm learning. About how many stars are in the Milky Way galaxy? Let's go with 1 billion. No. 100 billion in the Milky Way. Well, if my dad's watching this, he'll kick me for that one. I should have known that one. Planet is closest to the sun, Mercury. And I got a bonus mark for some reason. Which of the following planets has rings like Saturn? It's Uranus. Which is the closest star to Earth? The sun. Oh, come on, that was an easy one. Some people don't see the sun as a star. They just see it as like the sun. What element do stars mostly consist of? Oh no. I'm going to go with carbon or hydrogen. Let's go with hydrogen. Yeah. Because I thought if it was mostly carbon-based, it would... No. An event horizon is associated with which type of universal body? A white dwarf, a nebula, or a black hole? I think it's a black hole. I remember seeing a movie called Event Horizon, which involved something like that, I believe. It was quite fun, actually. What is the name of our galaxy? AA1138. That's catchy. The Almond Joy, or the Milky Way. Oh, it would be incredible if it was called the Almond Joy. I got a bonus mark for that. Fantastic. Which planet is closest to Earth in size? It's either Mars or Venus. Let's go with Venus. Excluding the Earth, does any other planet have an atmosphere? It does. Oh, I thought it meant a livable atmosphere. That was me not answering the question correctly. What is a solar prominence? Not a clue. Let's guess. A solar system is a large group of stars, but you get the idea. I mean, I could probably go through all 50 questions, but I'm going to leave it there. What is the astronomy quiz? It lives up to its name. It's an ASCII-based, text-based, I guess you could say, astronomical quiz from the 80s. There are some obvious downsides to that because the astronomical knowledge is limited to the 80s. So you're going to get questions that involve Pluto, for instance, which are out of date based on our current astronomy knowledge. But yeah, it's good fun. It was suitably entertaining. I enjoy quizzes. The only problem is once you've answered all 50 questions, then that's it. So there's not much replay value, you know. But yeah, good fun. Nice little publication from Softdisk. A one-man astronomy lesson. and I got just over half of them correct. Yes! And if you like me talking about all kinds of weird and wonderful DOS games, feel free to take a look at the hundreds of videos on my channel. They're not all quiz-based or astronomy-based. And if you really like me, there's a Patreon, but it's optional. Look at all those lovely names. Great people. Would recommend them. Until next time, I guess. That was good fun.